Welcome to the Automotive, where innovation meets the open road. In today's deep dive, we're exploring one of the most practical, budget-friendly, and surprisingly clever camper van options of the year, the 2025 Dacia Dokker Camper Van Motorhome. As more travelers look for ways to balance cost, mobility, and freedom, Dacia steps in with an offering that is compact yet comfortable, basic but not boring, and simple, while still serving serious camper needs. Let's get into every detail of how the 2025 Dokker transforms from a humble utility van into a compact adventure machine, ready for weekend getaways or long-distance escapes. At first glance, the Dacia Dokker's roots are obvious. It still carries the no-nonsense utility DNA of a cargo van, but with key upgrades and camper conversions, it transforms into something far more versatile. The boxy silhouette isn't trying to win design awards, but it does what it's supposed to: maximize interior space. And that's the name of the game when it comes to camper van functionality. The high roofline and squared-off corners are intentional, creating a surprisingly roomy environment within its compact footprint for those navigating narrow streets, mountain switchbacks, or tight urban parking spots. The Dokker's small size becomes a major asset, unlike larger camper vans that can be intimidating to drive and park. The Dokker stays agile, maneuverable, and lightweight under the hood. The 2025 Dacia Dokker Camper Van offers practical engine choices. Tailored for economy and reliability, it's powered by a 1.5L Blue DCI diesel engine in most configurations, though some markets will also get a petrol variant. The diesel engine delivers between 95 and 115 horsepower, depending on the trim, which may not sound like much, but it's enough for a van of this size and weight. Its torque output ensures it can handle modest inclines, even when fully loaded with gear. Fuel economy is where it shines, often averaging around 50 liters per gallon on longer journeys, depending on driving habits and load. A 5 or 6-speed manual transmission is typically standard, and while automatic versions may be available in certain markets, most camper conversions focus on the manual setup to keep costs low and reliability high. The 2025 Dokker isn't built to blast down highways like a performance vehicle. It's made to cruise steadily, comfortably, and affordably. Its suspension setup is tuned for comfort rather than sportiness, and even over uneven road surfaces or gravel trails leading to remote campsites, the Dokker manages to remain composed. You're not getting advanced adaptive dampers here or any sort of four-wheel drive option, but for general camping adventures, it handles itself admirably. What truly sets the Dokker camper van apart is the camper conversion package, often done by trusted aftermarket firms in partnership with Dacia dealerships. Inside, every inch of the interior is optimized to transform the humble van shell into a livable space. A typical camper configuration includes a flat rear bench seat that converts into a double bed. The setup can be deployed or packed away in seconds, allowing seamless transitions between driving and sleeping arrangements. The bed typically measures just under 2 meters in length, making it suitable for most travelers with extra headroom due to the high roof. Comfort is further enhanced with thick cushions and optional memory foam layers, ensuring that even long stays remain restful. Alongside the sleeping setup, the camper conversion adds integrated storage solutions beneath the seating area. There's often a combination of pull-out drawers and hidden compartments that store camping gear, cookware, bedding, and personal items overhead. Shelving and custom sidewall panels can include small cabinets or mesh pockets, allowing for surprisingly effective organization in such a small space. The key here is modularity. Users can reconfigure the interior based on their trip style, need extra seating, leave the bed packed, want more room for bikes, or gear collapse the sleeping area entirely and utilize the open floor. A key highlight in most conversions is the compact kitchenette unit, depending on the conversion company. This typically includes a small slide-out counter with a portable gas stove, a compact sink with a manual water pump, and a fresh grey water tank system stashed under the floor or in the rear. Some packages also integrate a mini fridge powered by the 12V battery or an external shore power source. These components are mounted on a sliding rail or swing-out base that allows cooking either inside the van with adequate ventilation or just outside under the tailgate, effectively turning the rear of the Dokker into a tiny outdoor kitchen. Lighting and ventilation are vital in a camper van, and the Dokker includes both built-in and optional upgrades. LED reading lights are mounted above the bed area, often connected to a leisure battery system that charges while driving or via solar panels on the roof. Some models include roof vents or even small pop-up windows to improve airflow and reduce condensation. For those going off-grid, roof-mounted solar panels are a popular addition, providing power for lighting charging devices and even powering small appliances, depending on the panel wattage and battery capacity. Heating and insulation are also important factors in making the Dokker camper usable year-round. While the base van doesn't come with factory thermal insulation, many conversion kits include insulated wall and panels, blackout thermal curtains, and an optional diesel heater that pulls from the vehicle's main fuel tank. This system provides warm air circulation for cold nights without requiring electric hookup, making winter camping viable for the adventurous. Up front, the driver and passenger area remains close to stock, but that's not a bad thing. Dacia's modern dashboards are clean, intuitive, and easy to use. The infotainment system is basic but functional, typically offering Bluetooth, USB ports, and smartphone connectivity. Cruise control, rear parking sensors, and air conditioning are standard in many trims. Higher trims may include touchscreen navigation or even smartphone mirroring. It's not luxurious, but everything is where it should be, and more importantly, it's built to last. The value proposition of the 2025 Dacia Dokker Camper Van is unmatched in its class. For a fraction of what traditional camper vans cost, travelers can get a fully functional micro motorhome that offers genuine freedom and flexibility. With many full camper builds priced well under $30,000 in Europe, including the base vehicle and conversion, this opens the world of van life to a broader audience. It's especially appealing to younger adventurers, solo travelers, digital nomads, and couples who prioritize mobility over opulence. Despite its compact dimensions, the Dokker is surprisingly capable of supporting extended travel with the proper planning and a well-organized layout. Users can go on week-long road trips with minimal stops. Its fuel efficiency, minimal maintenance needs, and overall simplicity make it ideal for road trips across borders, whether it's winding through the Alps, hugging the Mediterranean coast, or traversing rural back roads in search of hidden campsites. You're never far from a fuel station or service garage, and parts availability is strong across Europe and parts of the Middle East and North Africa. Safety remains a key part of the 2025 Dokker's offering. Even in camper form, standard safety features include ABS, electronic stability control, hill start assist, and multiple airbags. Newer models also include lane departure warning and emergency braking assistance, while it may not have the full suite of driver assistance features found in more expensive vans. It includes the basics and does them well, and because of its small size, the vehicle remains easier to control and maneuver, which in itself is a huge safety asset. One of the standout benefits of the Dokker camper is its stealth potential. Unlike large, conspicuously modified camper vans, the Dokker retains a relatively low profile for stealth camping or urban overnight stays. This is a huge advantage with blackout curtains and minimal exterior cues that it's a camper uses can park in regular spaces without drawing attention. That means more flexibility, fewer campsite fees, and a more spontaneous style of travel. Customization options are another strength of the Dokker platform, from roof racks and awnings to bike mounts, exterior ladders, and even full rooftop tents. The Dokker's versatile base makes it easy to tailor to specific needs. Adventurers can build out their rig with off-road tires, LED light bars and skid plates, or keep it clean and simple for city-to-city. Road trips, whether you're a surfer chasing waves down the coast, a hiker hopping between trailheads, or a photographer seeking remote landscapes, the Dokker can be configured to match your journey. Interior color schemes are practical, leaning toward greys, blacks, and neutral tones that don't show dirt and are easy to clean. Floor materials are often waterproof vinyl or modular panels, and some camper kits include collapsible tables or swiving front seats to enhance usability when parked. These additions make it possible to work, dine, or relax inside the van without feeling cramped, especially with both sliding doors open to invite fresh air and natural light. While the Dokker camper is best suited for one or two travelers, some families have found ways to make it work by adding rooftop tents or attachable tailgate tents to increase sleeping space. However, for those traveling with kids or larger groups, a step up in size may be necessary. That said, for couples and solo adventurers, this compact camper is near perfect as the world continues to embrace sustainable travel and minimalist lifestyles. The 2025 Dacia Dokker Camper Van fits perfectly into the current cultural and economic climate. It's affordable, efficient, adaptable, and designed with real-world needs in mind. It doesn't promise luxury,